Okay, got an interesting treat for y'all playing this game Left to Survive. It's just one of those games that popped up from the ads, and I'm like, you know what, this looks kind of fun. Let me try it. So I actually started it already. So I think the only thing y'all missed is the melee. But you see, I'm still going through the tutorial. And this is the fun part, right? Like, this is the fun part. It reminds me of those rail shooters that we, showing my age, right? Like when you go to the arcade or the movie theater, playing things like House of the Dead, Time Crisis, yada yada. Very fun, and I always felt like rail shoot. I feel like there's a lot of things that can work in today's atmosphere if it gets slightly reimagined. I believe in reinventing the wheel, like I really do. So you see how in terms of movement, overall movement, the game just does that for you. So your goal is it's just aiming and decision making. I'm like, yeah, that can still work because it was fun back then. It can technically still be fun now. Yeah, so this got some story mode going on. Feel free to read it. So you do get to play different characters. I think we want to switch characters now. What are we using? Okay, shotgun. I was gonna say shotgun at first, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know. So if you're a commentator using shotguns, it's like, hey, wait for them to get close. But this thing got like interesting range, and there's gonna be scenarios where you at least wanted to put some damage out there. You see, because then when they make their way through, now I'm getting hit. See, now I'm getting hit. So if I had just put some shots out there, then I could have took them out before. I could have reloaded quickly. It seems like you don't get access. Like there's a weird overlap, but you might not get access to your melee. And then I noticed that there is a limit to your melee. So that's stupid. I'm like, unless you're gonna tell me my knife broke, why is there a limit to the melee? But in terms of gameplay mechanics, it's like, okay, I get it. It's too easy of a get out of jail free card. That's ultimately what it is. It's like, oh, they're close. They swarmed me. I didn't do good enough to keep them away. You know what? Bow, melee. And that's it. All my problems are solved. The game is pretty fun. It did not let me. Here's the fun part. Like, it did not let me use my gaming peripherals. So I'm actually using touchscreen. But it feels comfortable. That's the weird part. It actually feels comfortable. Okay, so I think because it's like the opposite. So I'm using my right thumb to control the screen, and then as you can see that thing highlight, I have to tap it to shoot. And for some reason, it just works out. Now, it's not something I recommend. In terms of like, oh, you use your right thumb for camera movement, and then your left thumb for physical movement. Uh, the game's a rail shooter, so we just get a little bit of a luxury to just. It just works out this way. We're not controlling the character's movement, so it works out this way. Because normally, I'll tell you right now, if I gotta move and shoot with a touchscreen, I just don't want to play it. So learning things, progression. All right, the game's trying to introduce you to all its mechanics. So we get the option to level up our characters and stuff like that. These items, blah blah blah. Now, mind you, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So I'm just waiting for the part that's like, okay, when's this not gonna be fun? Because free games usually have a catch. Look at this. I'm just mowing these things down. Headshots aren't even important. I feel like this is a fun casual game for most people. But look at this. You just get to mow zombies down. And like I said, it does feel comfortable. It is, using touchscreen and everything, it does feel comfortable. Now, I don't know if most games should use have you use your right thumb for camera and left thumb for button switch. It probably actually doesn't matter because the real issue is trying to aim and move. Like for me, that's the real issue with touchscreen. There's some touchscreen champions out there. I've seen the videos, but for me, yeah, I can't do that. So yeah, that's what makes this fun. It's like it doesn't matter. You don't need your controller or whatever. You don't need no special attachments. All fat zombies, I just feel like are Boomer clones. Now, I don't know, Boomer from Left 4 Dead, I don't know if the Boomer is an original thought or not. It's just for me and for many people that I know, it was like, oh, okay, that is new or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm just going to get to the end of it. So it's like every zombie after the Boomer, and same thing with Charger, and like this would be the Spitter, right? Every zombie after, when it came to Left 4 Dead, just felt like copies of the Left 4 Dead characters, or Left 4 Dead zombies, right? So this one, I think you gotta just shoot any special zombies, you gotta shoot the glowing parts, and then it just helps you take them out. So that's my overall strategy. Just put as much damage out there, and that way if I get stuck having to reload, I'll have the time to reload and then shoot them. So I'm doing pretty good. It's fun upgrading things. That's always a plus. The stages look fun. The lighting, the aesthetics, all that. And I get to use the shotgun again. And you know what game this is making? Just for whatever reason, it popped into my head. State of Emergency. I think it was it? I don't know if it was like Rockstar or Midway or whoever. I actually don't know who made it, but it was just fun. It was a chaotic arcadey shooter. For some reason, it just made me think of it. Got some glow sticks on the ground. I don't know if they blow up or not, but I'm just assuming they're pure aesthetic. Looks like kryptonite. Okay, you see, I'm just getting damage out there. Probably could have threw a nade, but I was just like, okay, this is a shotgun. That thing is far away. Let me just keep tapping the screen. Well, I should be focusing on the Boomer there. The copycat Boomer. Oh, okay, right. Big brain plays. Shoot the explosive tank. So these levels are relatively short and quick. So it's like burst of dopamine. That's probably how like most games are, right? You just get your quick dopamine reward, and then they move you on to the next and next and next. So that way it's like it prolongs your boredom. You can't probably all those little gaps is so that way you don't hit the wall and say, okay, I'm done for hours. Just look at this. You see, I'm tapping to conserve ammo and shooting in burst shots. It's like this ain't, so far so good. This ain't bad for one of these random ads. I ain't gonna lie, I have a lot of games that I gotta get to in general, but I've been downloading only if they're from the Google Play Store. Only if they're from the Google Play Store. I've been downloading a lot of random games just to try it out and have something for the weekend uploads. And of course, if anybody's ever curious, they can see what the games are, if they're real or not. But like I said, always get it from the Google Play Store. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I got some weird download sources, and I was like, I ain't touching that. It's like they try to copycat the Play Store, but it's not. And I was like, okay, no. This is from somewhere else. Stranger danger. But even from the Play Store, I wouldn't be surprised if these things have like some sort of malware or whatever. Spyware just mad going through my phone. Huzzah! I probably should be reading this story mode. Put on voices. But I'm not a good voice actor. No. I'm just looking for a good place to settle in. That's what she said. I don't know. I don't know if that worked. That's what Diddy said. Haha. That looks like the guy from Arrow. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. This is where the game is no bueno for me. You see this? I played so many games with this mechanic trying to get points for other stuff. When you're using an app, whether it could be a game app, it could be a shop app, it could be a whatever, right? You're using an app and they're like, hey, if you want to get more points or tokens or whatever, complete these challenges. And a lot of those challenges were app games that you had to do these weird little civilization things. And they're fun in the beginning because they're very rewarding, right? Short burst of dopamine, and then they fall off so bad for me because you'll get to a point where everything is just either super taxing, the currency is bad, your farming is not good, it takes like 30 minutes to an hour for the things to level up, and they do that so that way you can just start paying. It's like, you don't want to wait? Give us $1. You want this castle to level up right now? Give us some change. And so essentially, I can't see myself playing this game more than this next level. I do enjoy these parts. I do really enjoy these sequences, but like I said, those civilization type mechanics, I don't know what to call it. It's just not for me in the long run. It's just, oh, I'm getting hurt. Kata. Yeah, it's just not for me in the long run because, like I said, they do good in the beginning. Everything makes sense. Then for each development, the timer gets more and more. So it's like, oh, level this up. Okay, boom, instant. Okay, do it again, instant. Okay, now it's like, oh, you have to wait 0.5. Now you have to wait, an actual second. Now it's only 3 seconds, and then you get the point. Next thing you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and I'm like, this is where the games start to not be fun because it's like you're not getting to play because you're constantly behind these timer walls. And I've dealt with people who take those games so serious, and then they attacking your village and all this stuff. Oh, here's a little bonus. This is one of those ads that you can play. So I decided to kill some of the polar bears. Don't judge me, but mad steaks out of it. I wonder if that's even safe. That no, he's really cooking it. What the heck? I wish I could make a McDonald's. Yeah, that's gonna be the reference. These are McDonald's patties right now. But hope y'all enjoyed and understand. Like I said, it's gonna be the weekend. Is always gonna be some random upload. But if you like the game, just let me know, and I'll make more content of that game. What you're seeing right here is just simply an ad, a playable ad. But yeah, that Last to Survive or whatever it's called. I can't remember. I just forgot the title already. Can't really see myself playing it because of having to go through that whole civilization mechanic stuff. Like I said, it gets tired real fast, real quick. Now, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes these playable ads just be more fun. Just be like, I've done several things where I'm not paying for whatever I'm using, and then an ad pops up, and I just do it to completion. So at some point, it's gonna cap me, and it's gonna say, "Hey, that's it. Either download it or go away." But this is always fun. I don't know why. This works out. See, I just summon mad minions to just do my dirty work. But I'm guessing the register, once I level that up, it'll probably stop playing the game. Dad, look at that. You can't even see it no more. That cook needs to move faster though, real talk. Or he gets replaced.